It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Back over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, the ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb, and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
46-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Tack McKinley able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. From the gun, it's McDonald. Eluding the pressure right. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's
now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Third down.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Steelers 3, Dolphins nothing.
They have the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Mahomes going to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and they'll bring up fourth down.
I know you got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, McDonald. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. From the gun, McDonald. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Check 50. Check 50.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
The kicker.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
2-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
On 1st and 10, McDonald going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing just about on his own goal line. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
7-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now in this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escape, and it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. 35 seconds, all that remains in the 1st half as they come up on 1st down. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Miami.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll air this one out for Mims. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And that'll bring up second down.
And 10.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. There he goes left side. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A big run there by Jones. 67 yards. Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much running to the quarterback, viewing him as the bigger threat. And look at that wide open space, and he rumbled for big-time yardage.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And goal at the Steelers' 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And it's caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. On first down, McDonald firing quickly here, and that's complete.
McDonald's pass.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. To throw on second down. McDonald. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Brian Burns able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run it again with Chubb. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, McDonald buying time to his left. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Chubb. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
4th down.
That's the reason we ball for them.
That's the end of the
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's McDonald to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Flush to his right. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Steelers' 33-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And Mahomes opting to keep this one.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th.
A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential super. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And it's fielded at the 34. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Dolphins.
Now Mahomes. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jake Elliott.
Mike Gesicki, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Throwing is McDonald.
They set up the screen to Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And some room to work. Fighting his way through contact.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, it becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Second and short now following the fumble.
They run. Chubb. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Play action. It's McDonald.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled? Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. Okay, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And again, it's Chubb. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's McDonald.
That's out to Chubb, complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun. McDonald. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And his kick is good. And the Steelers have won the game.
That's the score.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you could already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you?